Yes!
You have new mail.
Yahoo!
Yeah, I just have to say, before we get to the emails, I just mentioned to Tony, he pulled out 2 giant chocolate chip cookies.
Hell yeah.
I mentioned how he should put them on his sandwich and eat them, because I just feel like Tony that has no taste buds and just... And Ed, Tony gave me the look of disgust, and Ed said, oh, come on, like you've never dipped French fries in chocolate icing.
No, in a chocolate frosty from Wendy's.
Oh, and a chocolate frosty.
I've done that.
No.
Yes.
What's better than that is chicken nuggets and a vanilla frosty.
I have to have a good
Awesome.
See, Satan introduced me to the fries in a frosty. He was very, very proud of that discovery.
Was he very, very high?
No, we were in high school at the time. We were very, very lame then. Didn't smoke.
I will tell you something interesting though that I told my children today. With the dove being pregnant and all right now, I told them how when I was around 8 years old, I was sitting. My mother gave me hot chocolate, and I went to the fridge and I got myself a Kraft single and I put it in a piece of whole wheat bread.
Oh, no.
And I folded it over and I was watching my cartoons. And I was dunking it in the hot chocolate and eating it. And my mother looked at me with this look of total fucking, like, I don't know what. And I looked at her and I was like, what? Like, I thought I was going to get yelled at for doing that. And she said, no. She goes, do you know the one and only time in my life that I used to eat cheese sandwiches dunked in hot chocolate is when I was pregnant for you. And I've never eaten them again. I think they're disgusting now. How crazy is that?
That is very crazy.
Transfer. Yeah.
Do you still do that?
Isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? All right, let's get into some listener emails.
Hey, Diddle, it's time for an email.
I already hate this person.
That didn't
You know who he is. He's back.
Who? The Riddler? Oh, come on, Dan.
Boo!
You can't know. You revealed who you are.
But
He just wants to use the email address.
yeah, I think so. Okay, so it's actually a normal email from Danny, regardless.
Okay.
So, dear peons, shut up, Kenny.
We can't hear you.
Kenny.
You're off mic, you bastard.
I was talking to
But you're
Danny.
very loud. It's gonna get picked up on the mic, and then everyone's gonna be bored.
Actually, no, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, so
Please
maybe
just read
face
the
that
fucking
one against
email.
your mom.
Oh,
T B D T.
Anyway, first off,
Yes, I win.
John Thompson is a worthy adversary, but alas, in a battle of wits, the Riddler will always be on top. Now that's out of the way, sup niggas. Good to know that now that I'm single, I have a room full of men that consider me a catch.
Whoa!
Don't flatter yourself.
Really? Now you're going gay? You dumped a broad, you're going gay?
I'm sitting here in my grooming van, which is really sitting here.
It's so funny that he has a van, like he doesn't get dressed in his home. Danny Rodriguez. He goes outside to the van where he showers and performs his ablutions and then goes out for the day.
Imagine.
No, as we all know, he's a pet groomer.
I so hope it's the same van from Dumb and Dumber.
I always
The
think
Shaggy
that. I
wagon.
always think that. He actually drove past my house one day. He's like, "Oh, did you just leave?" Like, drove by with my truck. I'm like, "Really? The dog truck? What does it look like? Is it a dog?"
You know what's funny? We have another Dan who has a pull list, who is also a mobile groomer. Dan
Monaco?
Monaco, yes.
I know.
Yep. I helped him with the stuff to his van one day. He's like, yeah, this is my mobile grooming van.
Danny behind you is like punching his fists.
Humans are
Homeless, elderly.
So,
There can't be that much money in that.
I'm gonna finish this sentence at least.
Yeah, please.
So I'm sitting here in my grooming van waiting for a customer, and I got some questions. We good?
Okay.
Wait for a pause.
Saka,
Yes.
you mentioned that if Tony turned gay, he would go after me.
Yes.
If you turned into a creature of the fabulous night, who would you be all over?
Who would I be? All over Tiger.
Okay.
Hands down.
Matt Flick, you are great at editing and whatnot. What programs do you recommend to use to edit sound and
Yeah, this
video?
can't be in a private conversation.
Well,
And Matt has never spoken on the podcast.
you
He's actually
guys
very
haven't
private.
heard, but Matt responded already. Ken the Hen, you're a Jew. Raggedy Tony.
Wait, so Matt responded already, but we're not responding on the podcast?
I was kidding. He didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Now I gave it up that I was.
That's a Matt response.
Raggedy Tony. In Superior
Not
Spider.
everyone gets your humor. It's so deep.
You mean very, very shallow.
No, not at all, Ed.
Picking fights.
In Superior Spider-Man, Freaky Friday form, Ed and Heather have bodies swapped, and the only way to put them back in their respective bodies is to make sweet love to a Heather possessed by TPT.
Look at Ed's face. Look at Ed's face.
Yeah, TPT body.
Ed
Veruolo looks very confused right now.
So, do you stay
Welcome
with,
to the world of comic book podcasting.
so do you stay with Ed since he'll have the body of your love, or do you stick your pecker between Phil Snodgrass and Bob Philbin?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that's the name of Ed's breast that I gave them last week.
This is good. Oh man, Danny. This is good.
So wait, if I'm gonna get this correct, Heather's body, Ed's brain. Ed's body, Heather's brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna find out if you're into Heather for her brains or not. So answer carefully.
Choose wisely.
Not for nothing, Ed's voluptuous.
I don't know. He kind of gives me competition in the boob area.
No, there's no.
His boobs have names.
I'm
Mine
not
have
doing.
names.
I'm not doing breastal comparisons between you and the man that I would soon not fuck, but
Well, your girlfriend would be inside.
Brestol, is that a technical term?
Should reword that.
breasticle? I don't know. Brestological?
Tony,
I
would
don't
you
know.
like to grope Ed's breasts to see? I don't know, maybe if you kept your eyes closed.
Like that.
Not for a weekly paycheck.
No? All right.
Oh my god. This is
Well, you're out $40.
So, what are you doing? You gonna get your girlfriend back, or no? You're gonna, have the body and have Ed inside. What's on your mind? Wow, that
That's like
whistle's the best gift ever.
It'd probably be like one of those things where I would, but like I'm never coming back. It's one of those things where after Heather wakes up and she gets her body back, it's just a note on the counter, and it's like
she's getting her body back.
the
No,
whole point is
He has to have sex with Heather within Ed.
Oh, I see.
To get them,
back.
to make things right.
So she'll know that he's like sticking his dick in
I see,
between
I
Ed's
see.
bosom. But
Wait, so it's not that he has to fuck Ed, he's got a titty fuck Ed.
Ed will carry on. But he definitely
Oh,
has
and carry on to what?
what kind of sex act is carrying on?
to the other to the
Come on, you're the one
real
who works at a porn store.
All right,
fuck.
well,
It's mandatory you titty fuck him. Not to death.
thanks.
I'll get the chubby hit.
I guess that's just is he the only one getting a chubby here?
Share.
It'd probably definitely be one of those situations where I'd swallow my pride and know that if you get Heather her body
Hold on,
back,
you have no pride.
Yeah.
judge me about my character, not what I eat. So yeah. So if anything, I would definitely like eyes closed. You know, because let's face it, if it was Ed, even if it wasn't one of his tender holes, I'd just find a fold and work from there.
Oh! What the fuck?
It's for Heather!
Well, yeah, but you don't have to degrade Edward in the meantime.
I'll remember it at Christmas. How
I
about
like my body. I'm proud of my body.
Yeah, good for you,
not
Ed.
into what I'm about to do.
You delusion.
So yeah, it's the aftermath. Heather gets her mind into her body back, and all she sees is a note on the counter how I'm never ever coming back because I can never ever face down what I have done.
I thought you
To
had
Edward.
committed suicide.
Whoa! Wow! Just
I thought that's what the note would
Thanks, dude.
say.
Thanks.
wow! Yeah, that was more of a slight against Ed than it was to me. Like Ed's
Touche,
not,
I'm sorry, Ed.
he's not so much of like a overly requested fuck that once I'm done with it's just like no, I have to commit suicide. Or maybe he's saying that you would be literally the best fuck I ever had.
You know what? I'm saying that.
Or, wait, question.
You're in the question. There's no escape.
When they switch back their minds and Ed's back in his mind, will he now have the memory of you titty fucking him?
Yeah, like Superior Spider-Man.
Right? If Doc Ock has Peter's memories, will he be like, whoa.
Spoilers.
Superior TVD.
And he's like, this felt amazing. As I grab my own bosom to emphasize.
Yeah.
Babyface's nipples, ladies and gentlemen.
Moving on.
Next question, please.
Babyface. I have a friend that we'll call La Cara de Bebe that constantly sends me homosexual texts. How do I tell him I only like him as a friend? I do it as a joke.
That's right. Babyface does send Danny Rodriguez a lot of very homosexual laced texts. How dirty do they get? Do they get dirty or?
Like have you actually?
Not too bad.
Have you sent him any pictures
No.
of your penis?
No.
When you talked about it,
I did talk about it because it was
Not yet.
funny and in
Alright, say this
context.
All right, you're having a conversation with someone off mic, Babyface.
He said that we did talk about dick pics, but he sent me a text yesterday asking what time I have work. Do I work today? I said 2. And he's like, oh, you want to swing by? I'm like, why? You want to make out? And then he said he bought me.
He said you want to make out. Don't look at me like that.
And you said, of course. You said, of course. That okay, I have it in my phone too. I don't want to.
Seems like a standard.
Say
It's all right. I believe you. Let's move on.
Anyway, we're done with the gayness. Waffle's not here, so
Well, come on. Let's read it anyway. Let's see if we can answer
here,
it
Ed,
for
you
him.
can have this. Being a long-haired sex machine.
Grab the mic.
Ta-da.
Very few long hairs are left.
Why do you think Asians can't drive?
Because you can blindfold them with dental floss.
I take no offense. My mom's already blind.
Jones appreciates the Asian culture.
We love you long time.
TBD's next. The Marvelous Adventures of Captain Shazam is obviously your favorite book. Would your parents give you crap if you married a black Democratic woman like my 80-year-old grandmother would to me?
No.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. LT Gray. Adolf Hitler had an everlasting mark on the history of humanity as a whole. What the hell is your problem with dogs? They make fantastic companions, loyal guards, and affectionate lovers. You need to open your home to a little
Did you say
furry
affectionate
friend.
lovers?
Yes, he did.
I'm not sure about that part. But what does that have to do with Hitler?
Little peanut butter goes
I
a long
don't
way.
know.
Well, because Hitler loved his dogs. And I think that's where he's
dogs,
going.
but I'm not fucking taking care of them.
You like
I have no
Hitler?
problem with them.
Wouldn't Sarah take care? Oh, well, obviously you still would have to take care of it too.
Yeah.
It's just a walk and remember to feed it. That's all, Tiger. No big deal. Come on. Who took care of the dog in your parents' house?
Not me.
Who did?
My parents.
They never made you walk her or anything?
No one walked there.
What do you mean?
What?
They let her around the backyard.
Oh, in the backyard.
She got to run around.
It's like my dogs.
She got to run around
Oh, they shit everywhere.
in the backyard. Well, who cleaned up the poop in the backyard?
Not me.
The grass.
Tiger does what he wants.
Did you cuddle with the
Oh, I
dog?
love the dog.
I know you did. I know you were sad when she passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because you didn't have to clean up after
Is
her.
that the only dog you've ever had?
You still love
What
it?
was her name?
Misty.
Misty.
They called my dog Egypt. Left a pyramid in every room.
Did that come on?
On fire.
No, you can repeat it.
And one more time.
Take 2.
Listen, thank you, Rodney, for that. This is called my dog Egypt. They left a pyramid in every room.
Oh! Hi-yo!
This one's almost over. Sorry this was long, but I had a lot of time to kill. Still yours, Danny the Riddler Rodriguez. We still have 2 more.
Yeah,
Thanks, Daddy.
thanks to those nightmares.
Next one.
I'm going to read one? No, thank you, read one.
Yeah, Tiger.
Alright, here we go. Happy holidays. Holidays.
Holidays?
CBJ people. TBD, what do you remember most about Nelson Mandela?
No, and he giggles. You're fucked up, dude.
No, it was funny because we were having this. I think I know who sent this email. Is it Renee?
Conversation around the Republican
Yes.
roundtable?
No. When that news came across the wire, I said, "Oh my God, Nelson Mandela died," and Renee looked at me like, "Who's that?" And I gave a whole long, basically, list of credentials.
Renee, who shops here?
Yes,
who's
Renee,
behind
who
me.
shops here,
Renee was in the studio audience.
and who sent this email.
Yeah.
I gave him a long laundry list of Nelson Mandela's accomplishments.
Oh, okay.
So what was the exact question?
What do you remember most about Nelson Mandela?
Morgan Freeman.
There you go.
Alright. Waffle, who's not here. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I guarantee you Idris Elba, who's playing Mandela in a new biopic, his reaction was yes. when he heard that Mandela died, because if it can work for Jamie Foxx, it can work for Idris Elba.
I'll answer Waffle's question, Doug.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Waffle, what tattoo are you planning on getting next?
I don't know. Everything in my life goes wrong. Everybody hates me. My, just because I ordered it, it didn't come in. So I don't know. I'm gonna get a cloud.
Smile, Waffle.
Fuck you, Ed.
Tiger, that's me. As a traveler, how many states have you visited?
It's gonna take forever.
No, I think I know.
You've been on like 49.
Last time I counted was 25.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't counted. I probably have too.
I'm about the same number.
Least favorite state you spend time in?
Least favorite? It's gotta be like Delaware.
Indiana. I've only driven through it. It sucks.
Tell them, how do you know it sucks? You only drove through it.
Yeah, well, that's my only impression of it. It's flat and there's nothing happening.
I have to say, the most boring state to fucking drive through, where I honestly felt like I was like in a stationary car on a Hollywood set and they were just rolling the scenery past me, was fucking Alabama. It's just like so flat and like everything. I swear to God, I was driving with an ex-girlfriend and I'm like, didn't we just see that tree already?
Tony, Heather being punched in the face is the most watched clip that has come out of the CBJ's YouTube page.
Yes, actually, that is true. That was an announcement from Matt Flick. What'd you say, Australia? And you said two areas, especially?
Italy and Australia.
Italy and Australia.
Wow.
Italy loves to see violence on Italian women. And Australia.
Manface, have you seen any of your former Kmart?
Wait, what?
That was it? That was the statement?
Tony's.
Yeah,
Tony-
Watch Tony.
Hey Tony, you're forgetting hit. Got a lot of hits.
We heard enough out of you already. Manface, have you seen any of your former Kmart coworkers at Comic Book Jones?
I completely shaved some baby face again, and the answer is yes.
Any stories?
That's exciting.
But it did seem like the warranted stories. My friend John still shops here. He was here a few days ago. There you go. Blah, blah, blah.
This is riveting. Sako, do you have any family traditions with Christmas coming up?
If
If you do,
Oh.
do you sometimes find it hard to keep up with them?
No. Family tradition, we go to my mom's on Christmas Eve and eat a lot, and then we all we put our names in a hat and we pick them out, and that person goes and sits down in a chair, and everybody brings them that person their gifts, so we get to see everybody open their gifts. And the person who went previously is the next person's elf, which basically means you got to take care of all that garbage. So somehow I always sneak out of being an elf. There's always something going on somewhere. So there you go. This is my tradition.
As always, keep making history. Renee, hello.
Hey, Renee.
Moving it.
Hello, all you grammar Nazis of the CBJ clan. It's Chris Carbonaro again.
Hello.
This is going to be an every week thing, so get used to my terrible grammar.
Ooh. It's tingly.
I realized in my previous emails my grammar sucks. He said grammar 3 times already in email. I don't think I've ever read a letter that had the word grammar in it once.
That was great. This as a paper.
His grandma sucks.
My grandma. I realized in previous emails my grandma sucks ass. Thank you, Ed.
So much better.
My grandma sucks ass, but at least I'm giving you good shit to talk about. So, CBJ, all right, so here comes some of the good shit. You guys ready for the good shit?
I don't think there's such a thing.
Here comes the good shit.
Yes, there is.
So CBJ, what is your opinion on animals in comics being sidekicks or main characters such as Rocket Raccoon and Lockjaw? Discuss.
Awesome.
Well, that's good shit.
Sure, why not?
I'm for it.
I don't mind it.
It's
Back
good.
Cow, Crypto the Super Dog.
Yeah.
It's fun.
What was that horse from Krypton?
Oh, Comet the Super Horse.
Comet, right?
Always
Yes.
grab the mic, Ed. Always grab the mic.
Yes.
All right, in episode 36. Does anybody remember episode 36?
Does it say the name?
The title
of
might
these?
help.
Nope.
Oh.
Everyone Everyone spoke about CBJ being like the show Cheers.
Oh yes, that was yes. Okay.
You
I
remember
remember
that?
this,
Don't
yes.
remember which episode.
I
this
personally think CBJ is like Cheers, and it being like a Cheers is what, like a Cheers. Grandma! It being like a Cheers is what is part of the allure of CBJ. Allure is capital A.
I believe I said that you and Tiger had a Sam and Diane.
Yeah. Now I remember, yeah.
Yeah, Waffle was Carla, Babyface was Woody Harrelson.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
I was like Cliff Clavin and Norm put together.
Yeah, and Tony's absolutely nobody.
I want to be Frasier.
Tony's
I
like
can't be Frasier.
stool 13. The CBJ staff all around treat you like you're a friend, not just a customer, which is great, which is very true. Thank you very much for noticing
And
that.
everyone knows your Jones name.
To be considered like Cheers should be as a compliment to all of the staff in CBJ.
Whoa.
Thanks.
As a compliment. So now he's Italian all of a sudden. No, he's Cabanero.
Bobbity boopy?
He's Bobbity Boobity.
Keep going with that. Keep going.
It shows their passion for comics and to run a great store. Oh man, Chris, this is really nice of you, but dude, the grammar.
I can edit your email.
You should check with your grandma. Also, in episode 36, you guys spoke about Waffles always being angry. Well, yeah. I don't think we need to speak about it. I think all you got to do is fucking listen.
Yeah, and I don't think you need to peg that down to one specific episode.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys also said he should have his own segment or podcast about him being angry. Yeah. So why doesn't Waffle have his own segment of him just ranting angrily? I don't know. Ask Waffle.
Because then he can be angry about not having a segment.
Because
Yeah, right.
every time I try to give him his own special thing or say Waffle you should do this, he gets all in the corner. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be special.
Yeah. Damn.
The waffle is special.
Why is he called Waffle?
Soccer.
Waffle? No, Waffle is it was a name he had on World of Warcraft.
Oh.
Yeah, that stuck. In episode 36, Sokka was talking about how it's fucked up we can't have fireworks here in New York City, and I have to agree with him. Woo. No fireworks on the 4th of July. Takes away from the holiday. So, Governor TBD Jones, can you do something about our fireworks situation?
Well, seeing as how I'm not actually a governor and have no political clout,
You're our governor.
No, but in podcast past we talked about how you are president of New Jersey.
which is still has no control over New York.
Well, that's what you think.
Just have some fucking fun with it, seriously.
And my last question. I noticed you have a couple horror movie characters around the shop. So CBJ Clan, what is everyone's favorite horror movie and favorite horror character? Oh, my favorite horror movie, I have to say, is just because it scared the shit out of me, and I have a tattoo, Night of the Living Dead, just fucking terrified me as a kid. And just the hopeless ending of the main character getting shot. Fucking great. And then Dawn of the Dead, the follow-up, my favorite. Horror character.
Mine's a weird throwback. My favorite horror movie is Val Luden's I Walked with the Zombie.
Oh, that's a
If
good
anyone's
one.
ever seen that, that's a real.
Yeah,
That's a real
we're definitely gonna ask Ed to jump in on this one too, because Ed is a connoisseur.
I'd have to go with James Gum
Or
from Silence of the Lambs.
or Jamie Gum.
Right.
Do you know a James Gum or a Jamie Gum? Oh yeah, she grew big fat person. Babyface, horror.
I'm trying to think of a favorite, but I know as a kid I was terrified of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Like I had nightmares like every day.
Fucking pussy.
I was like 4 years old.
I knew I bought those candy canes for some reason.
Babyface is putting the candy canes in his gauges. That Ed brought.
I didn't know who brought it, but now
Tiger?
it's in my ear.
It's insanity.
This one's mine.
I don't know. I really don't have a favorite. I don't really like horror movies.
Yeah, you don't really want. Are you afraid of horror movies? Do they
No, I'm
freak
not
you out?
afraid.
You get
I
bit?
just don't enjoy them.
You're not afraid of anything, huh? It doesn't look like that's what you were just because I'm not afraid of anything.
No. I don't know. Is Jaws considered a horror movie?
You got really goomba for a second that time.
It's a
so I like it.
thriller, yeah. It's a thriller. So maybe that, if that counts. If not, then no.
Favorite horror character?
Shark?
That would be Jaws.
Bruce. No.
Should I move on to Tony?
Yeah. Let's go,
I
Tony.
can just imagine you just watching horror movies and thinking back in your head, just like, why don't they just fucking kill these kids already? Just get on with it. Or it's like, I could totally kill those kids better than that. Just sit back and just like abhor the horror movie people for not getting it done efficiently. Like a Tiger horror movie, he'd be the slasher. It'd be fucking 20 minutes. That's all it is. Just not taking the shit.
No. It would be like 3 minutes because Tiger would get pissed off, get up off his couch, go look for some sort of implement to kill people with, and then go nah. Just sit down again and watch fucking football.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Tony.
Well, right off the bat, Jason Voorhees, and go to hell, Heather. I don't care if Michael Myers came before him. Jason is fucking awesome.
Sucks.
All right, yeah, but what's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, Day of the Dead. Still scares the shit.
But Jason Voorhees is your favorite.
Yes.
All right.
So
Yeah,
my
like the
my favorite Jason movie is Dawn. Day of the Wait a minute.
So why
hold on.
Day of the Dead? Why
Jason's
Dave
not
that scared you a lot, or?
It's,
Which they actually just announced a Day That It remake.
Oh, yeah.
Coming down
oh,
the
a
pipe.
third one?
Yeah.
Oh my god. But either way, it's the first time that I when I saw Dawn of the Dead, I love the effects showing what Tom Savini can do. Night of the Living Dead is always gonna be classic, but Day of the Dead's effects literally like kept me up for days, like just freaked the shit out of me. And I was like 15, 16 watching this movie, and it was still like I can't watch this movie again for like a couple of weeks. Just it was so gruesome and realistic how Tom Savini did it. It's just I even told him that when I met him.
Yeah.
It's my favorite movie, but your effects literally scared the shit out of me. Like I couldn't sleep.
Now, come on, Bub. Bub's the man.
Yeah.
Of course, he made the whole movie.
All right.
Oh, by the way, no, I think I got one.
Oh.
Put back the horror movie, The Shining.
Oh, The Shining. All right, yeah, I'm with you,
Good
man.
point.
Shining definitely fucked me up a bit. And if you don't like horror films,
Next.
what's your favorite comedian? Grandma. A favorite comedian. I have to think for a second. So, anybody ready to go?
Currently, Louis C.K. I don't know if he's my favorite.
Louis C.K. is good.
I just watched the Tom Papa special today. That was very funny. And Dana Gould's latest special, which was I think it's called. I can't remember the name of it, but Dana Gould's latest special was hysterical.
Let me see. New comics, Patton Oswalt, hands down. If I had to say old comics, it's a really thin line between Rodney Dangerfield and Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks.
I don't know if I have an all-time favorite. Robin Williams is one of my favorite actors. I don't know.
That wasn't a question.
Well, no, but he's also a stand-up. He is a stand-up comic, without a
First
doubt.
person to pop up in my head.
Yeah.
How about you, Ed?
Went to see Jim Norton a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Crying. I was crying.
I can't remember his name right now, but I have.
He must be really good.
No, I mean you guys know because I have him on my iPod and he plays here a lot, and he died. Oh, Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg.
I was gonna say
I think-
Kerouac.
I think Mitch Hedberg is hysterical. Because if you don't like horror, you must like to laugh. As always, CBJ, Clan, good night, and always believe like Kieran. Chris Carbonaro sent from my iPhone.
Always believe
Thank you,
like
Chris.
it. Chris.
That was the last email, right?
That's true.
All right, so now we're gonna talk to Ed Veruolo and find out his secret origin.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.